Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Inner Harbor Cast. Of course, I'm Skip Clark. I'll be your host. Today, I've got somebody whose story is as real as the song he writes. From driving trucks to racking up over 1 billion streams, his name's Atlus. He's become one of the most talked about new voices in Nashville via Colorado. We'll talk about that here in a bit. Signed with BBR Music Group, BMG Nashville. His debut Stony Creek single, Devil Ain't Done, is out. It's already making waves. And his upcoming EP, Secondhand Smoke, drops on the 10th of October. It's like just a couple of days away. We're talking perseverance, real life struggles, and the music that's connecting with fans everywhere. It's time to dive in. Atlus, what is up, man?
How you doing? See, that's the best intro I've ever gotten.
Really? Well,
I need you to
don't
go
thank
everywhere
me. Thank
with me.
AI. I'm just saying, but it's all good. But let's talk about you a little bit, man. So, how long have you been doing music? Let's start right from the beginning.
Yeah, I mean, I'll say 4 years old is where I started to pick it up. Really bad, though. I was terrorizing anyone I was in a car with. I would just sing the same part for 2 hours terribly. I think around 12, I've started finding, like, Gary from, Rascal Flatts.
Gary LeVox.
Yeah, there was, it was Gary, Mark Chestnut, Mark Wills, and Phil Vassar. I really loved Phil Vassar.
I love Mark Wills, too. Yeah, they were all great. Everyone you just mentioned.
Yeah, I loved it all. Like that was who I was listening to when I was like 12.
Oh wow!
And I really wanted to be Gary, so I tried to sing every note just like him.
Good luck.
I got to the point I almost had it. I was so close. I probably wasn't close because I'm 12 and I just thought, but like I remember I had it and I was like, I am Gary, and then puberty hit.
And you were no longer Gary.
I could never hit those high notes ever again. I had to.
Was there a particular Rascal Flatts song that you were singing to be Gary?
What hurts the most?
What hurts the most?
No, I thought that was,
I don't know why I'm trying.
That one hurt as a song. That was a breakup song, and I watched the video and I was like, it tore me apart.
Dude, you were how old at that point? And it tore you apart.
I know. I always love the sad stuff. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I like to get emotional.
We saw that before we went on with the podcast. We had you in the Wolf Studio, and we were listening to some of the music and the songs off of that EP. Every single one of those 6 songs that were available to us, we listened to what? How many? Four of them. Yeah. All 4 are hits. I'm just going to tell you right off the bat from somebody that's been doing this a long time. And I've had others in the radio station go, what is that? Oh my God, he's so good. But yeah. Do you think you're that good?
I don't know. I don't want to say. I don't
No.
I think I have a good project. I'm excited about it.
Yeah, I think you got an awesome project.
I think it's dope. I don't know if it's like,
oh, it's dope. There's no doubt. There's no doubt. All right. But you've had a lot of success independently, over 1 billion streams.
Over 1 billion streams.
It's crazy. And what convinced you that it was the right time to sign with a major label?
I think when this EP started coming together, like these songs are really special, but also I think it was timing, like I had met with a lot of labels beforehand.
Yeah.
And I just, when I met with, BBR and, John Loba, Katie, and Joe Jamie,
did you get invited to Loba's wedding?
He knows so many people. I don't think anyone could get invited.
I think I read. No kidding.
That would be like a arena wedding.
Dude, I was reading about the wedding, and I think he had on his guest list over 700.
Yeah.
So a lot of artists, a lot of writers, everybody along the way. But let's. Devil Ain't Done is the single. Marks your debut with Stony Creek Records. What has that transition from independent artist to a label artist been like for you?
I say it's been amazing because I was always scared of signing, but it's been an incredible experience for me because I think when you're independent, for me, it was like my music, and you've heard it. It's very personal. It's very emotional.
Very.
It's just about my life. And forever, it's like you write all these songs, you put them out, and you have a moment, and they're all personal to me. This career's personal to me. Mm-hmm. And then you meet labels, and they're like, it's business. And it's like,
well, it's business to them,
yeah,
but it's personal for you.
But it's personal to me, and it's personal to BBR.
And
I think that's where.
And it's personal to the listeners of the radio stations because they're going to be able to connect with these songs. You have one in there about addiction, and immediately it was hard to listen to.
Yeah.
But it was so good because we all know that that's a tough subject on both sides. And that's what the song was about. So it's just how we connect.
you so many people know people who are struggling with addiction, and so many people are also feeling the effects of loving someone with addiction. And it's a two-sided coin that no one wins.
Exactly. And that's one of the songs on the EP. So when that drops on the 10th of October, make sure if you're watching this, make sure you get it.
If you want to cry,
if you want to, but you know what?
Cry,
if you touch the hearts of listeners, you've got a fan, and it's always one fan at a time. It just grows from there, and I can't believe you're sitting here next to me. Atlus is right next to us here in the Wolf Studio. He goes from driving an 18-wheeler to writing songs, and now signed with the label. It's crazy.
I don't know how I got here. Sometimes I got to pinch myself.
Yeah. So where are you from originally?
So I'm from Colorado, outskirts Colorado, Commerce City.
Okay. All right.
Good smelling place by the Purina dog food factory.
I can only imagine.
Really get the whiff in there. I've never seen a star in my life with all the industrial around me.
Really? Do you see the mountains at least from where you are? You would,
see
right?
them through the billows of smoke.
Really?
But if you drive like 5 minutes,
well, I mean, the snow-capped mountains in Denver, Colorado's got to be absolutely beautiful.
It's incredible.
It's got to be.
Taking a good drive up there is always a good way to just clear your mind.
Now, you worked, like I said, as a commercial truck driver to support your family while making music. What do you think that grind taught you about discipline and perseverance?
I think it's funny because I think a lot of any grind or any work ethic I have is from my mom, because she worked 2 jobs her whole life to support us. So when I finally got to get out of high school and started working, I just wanted to work a lot because I just was following in her footsteps. It's funny because I was working 2 jobs, truck driver to pay the bills, and another trucking job, and everything went to studio time. Because when I finally wanted to make the music, if you want to make it that quality, you got to spend money. And putting everything I could into that studio and making the songs, and truck driving was perfect because I got to pretend I was a songwriter. Like FedEx was paying me to drive, but
you had to stop and take a break, and during that break,
5 hours that way, 5 hours this way,
that's a lot I time.
I would write the entire time. So I was like, they're paying me to be a songwriter and a truck driver.
Thank you, FedEx.
Shout out to FedEx.
That. Yeah, shout out to FedEx.
School of FedEx. Music School of FedEx.
I don't know if I should mention this or not, and we can always cut it out if you don't want me to mention, but you also drove for UPS.
I did, yeah. I mean,
so you were like going, I mean, you had a competition.
Just couldn't tell.
So now
when I had to pick one, though,
FedEx.
They treated me so good.
You gotta love that. You gotta love that. So, when we listened to your music a little while ago, it sounds like you're pulling country, pop, and even hip hop elements together. What music did you grow up listening to, and who shaped the songwriting style? You already mentioned Mark Wills and others like that. So that's where it all.
This one's a long answer. I'll say started with country with Mark Wills, Rascal Flatts, and then I discovered the Fray, and I really got into the Fray. They were
awesome.
The first band I heard about that could sell out Red Rocks from Colorado.
It's on my bucket list, by the way.
Our bucket list.
Yeah, dude, here's the deal. You let us know. I'll talk to your label. You let us know when you hit Red Rocks, and you're going to be headlining. I think the staff needs to go out there and watch your show.
Y'all are on the list. Y'all are on the list.
Don't know how we'll get there yet, but we'll be there. So,
but it started with the Fray, because the Fray were the first band that were like, oh, you can do it from Colorado. You don't have to be in LA or this place. Like, I'm watching the Fray do it right now. And then it was like OneRepublic, which was another band. It was another group from Colorado, Ryan Tedder, legend. Then I got into like a little bit of hip hop, because what I love about hip hop is everything is very like autobiography type. Like a rapper is always rapping about his life specifically. And what I love and what I like in music, what I really want to do with my sound is like marry the two. The very personal part of hip hop, but the story songwriting of country. Because I think I think country is the best writing in terms, just word for word, the way everything's rewritten and made sure there's so many meanings. But hip hop also does that at that same level, but more very about
it's storytelling. Just
storytelling
in a different
about
way.
The person in a different way.
Yeah. Exactly. In 3 words, how would you describe the Atlus sound? Stuff.
I don't know. Different.
It's freaking awesome.
See, there we go.
That's all we're going to say. That's how you can do it.
I was about to say, it's all right.
So let's go back. Devil Ain't Done, being the single that's coming out to radio. Can't wait to get that on the air. I just know our listeners are going to love that. You sing about self-doubt and perseverance. Was there a particular moment in that story that sparked? Can't talk because I'm like starstruck.
Yeah.
Sparked.
I think it was like things. So the way I grew up, it was like I grew up super poor, single parent household, things always going wrong, and things for the first time in my life really started going right. And then I just remember I was having a conversation with the writers in the room, some of my friends, and we were just like, you ever wonder if it's all going to go away and you got to look over that shoulder and but just because things are going good, the devil ain't done. You got to stay ahead of it and you got to just keep working and, don't get too comfortable, which I think is.
How do you keep the devil at bay?
You just keep working. Just don't even look at him.
Don't look back. Don't look at him. Just keep moving ahead.
Just don't have any free time. Was it the idle hands?
Who are the guys that helped you with the production on this? It was David and
David Garcia, Andrew Baylis, and Jeff Warburton.
And how did they help bring that to a new level?
I mean, David Garcia, just drums are bigger than life. Baylis has produced my whole project. That's come the whole EP, and he's incredible too. He had like Dead Man Walking with Jelly Roll, and he's doing some Co-Wetzel, Kobe. I mean, they're both just legends. And then Jeff Warburton, just as a songwriter, Shawn Mendes. I mean, just so many.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, there's.
Oh yeah.
His like melodies. Like I just love to watch him work. Like when he comes up with a melody and starts like spew, I'm like, whoa, that.
What kind of reaction you getting? Devil Ain't Done.
It's really good right now. Yeah. I mean, people are loving it. I love seeing like when I get to show like you guys and everyone, like just the reaction in person, just like, whoa, like
it's nothing better than that.
The bounced little dance, I'm always doing one of these. Dun, 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 but,
except when you're driving FedEx. So was it a tandem or no? Just self-drive. Don't tell anybody that. Quickly though, driving for FedEx, was it a tandem, the two trailers, or you just did the one?
I did two sometimes. I don't
really.
I never did three. I was supposed to.
I don't like this because they blow all over the highway.
And so we had to run. It was from Denver to Wamsutter, Wyoming.
I have no idea.
And it gets super windy, and in the winter it's icy. So and like you come back with empty ones.
Yeah, it's got to go all over the road,
everywhere. So if it got too bad, I would just pull over and be like, "I'm staying the night." No,
good move. I'd be unhooking it and saying, "No, you come and get it.
Yeah,
I'm done."
You would drive and pass 3 semis that flipped over, and you'd be like, "I think that's a good sign. I need to stop."
That's crazy, dude.
All the time, I saw them flip over all the time.
Did anything like that ever happen to you as a driver?
No, I got lucky. I was driving. I drive painfully slow, especially when it's windy.
Yeah, you can see that around here. It's not too much of a problem, but maybe in the Midwest it would be a little crazy. Secondhand Smoke is the name of the EP that's coming out. What are there particular songs that you're most excited for the fans to hear off of that? Now, we heard 4 out of the 6, but I was excited to hear each and every one of them.
I'll say just the EP title, Secondhand Smoke.
Yeah.
I just think is a really, really cool song about.
Tell us.
It's funny because people always talk so negative about cigarettes and secondhand smoke and the effect it has on people. But literally, secondhand smoke is like had such a positive impact in my life, which I know sounds weird, but it's like my mom was working 2 full-time jobs, raising 3 kids. She was paying a house mortgage, car payment, like she's doing it all by herself.
Wow.
And like we made it hard on her, I'm telling you, my sister. I'm telling you, she was trying to break a world record on how many boys she could date with active warrants before turning 18. My brother was friends with a pyro down the street. They burned down a forest in the back of our trailer park.
That's a part of growing up. I mean, we always say skip happens. So that's like part of it.
Skip happens.
It does. It
does.
Yeah.
My mom had a lot on her plate. She didn't have a lot of minutes, but the very few that she did, pack of cigarettes, our front porch, that was her mental health. And that's that's the glue that held us together. Yeah. And that's what that song's about. That song's about there's so many things in life and so many struggles and so many things that are bigger than secondhand smoke that it was the least of my worries.
Now, you never smoked.
I didn't. No.
Okay.
I was trying to be.
But you would go because mom smokes so much that,
Yeah.
people don't realize it, but you walk into a place after maybe hanging out with your mom. And it's like, wow.
I smelled like smoke.
It's like, dude,
I might
you
not have
smoking?
smoked, but
Yeah.
I smelled like smoke. The kids let me know.
I love what you did here, though, with the secondhand smoke, having, title track off the EP and then other songs on that EP. And you need to check this out. So emotional, and it grabs your heart, and it's every single song in that EP. Mark my words, Skip Clark is saying right now that every one of those songs is going to go to the top of the chart.
Oh my, you're saying that?
Well, I said it.
He said it. He said it. Oh man,
dude, we'll keep in touch.
So cool.
We're gonna keep in touch because
we got to put a betting line on it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna throw $5 against me. I'm just kidding. I'm just.
I don't have $5, but all right. No, that would definitely do something like that. But what is one thing that you're hoping people take away from your music is you enter this new chapter in your life. I mean, you're still young. You're in your low 30s. You've got these songs which are phenomenal. Back to back, and this is a whole new chapter for you. This is I know you've been doing music for a little bit, and you went to truck driving to pay for certain I totally get that, but now you're not doing that. This is a whole new chapter. You got a major label behind you.
Isn't it crazy? Like, I don't know.
You tell me.
I was just driving trucks. I thought I'd be a truck driver my whole life. My mom was like, hey, your plan A can be music, but be happy with your plan B. Be ready to be plan B for the rest of your life.
Everybody should have a backup plan.
Yeah. Which is why I was happy being a truck driver, and it made it to where I didn't have to rush it. I got to get there when I got there. It wasn't like I have to be there now, and it slowly happened for me.
So has Jelly Roll reached out to you to collaborate yet?
Not yet to collaborate, but he has helped me in a lot of ways, which is a cool
You
story.
were telling us that he called you. Tell everybody this story. That was really cool.
So I'm on my grind, I'm putting out covers, I'm putting out originals, and one song finally goes. And I remember it's like at 2 a.m. I'm sleeping on my bed. I wake up to a message on my phone on Instagram, and it's like, Jelly Roll messaged you, which is really funny because at first I thought it was a dream. I went right back to bed, and for 2 days I didn't even look at my phone. And then that thought popped in my head, and I was like, wait, let me look at that. And I look at it, and I'm like, Jelly Roll did message me, and I left him on red for 2 days. I was so mad at myself, and I was like, call me, Bubba. So I sent him my number, and then I waited, and I remember, how many calls you get, scam calls, all these calls.
Yeah, you don't know what to
I'm
believe.
looking up the area code for Nashville or Tennessee, 615. I'm like, all right, looking for a 615 number. And then I'm driving, I'm at work, and then I see that 615 number. I pull over, hit lunch, pick up the phone, I hear, how you doing, Bubba? And I was like, oh my God, it's Jelly Roll.
I would have dropped the phone, fallen out of the truck or something.
I was so nervous. I was so starstruck, even through the phone. And I remember, I was like, look, 1, Jelly, I love you. But 2, I got a heart out in 30 minutes. I'm on my lunch break. And you could, it was kind of, and then he's like, what do you mean your lunch break? What are you doing? I was like, well, I'm driving trucks for a living. I started talking. He's like, son, you got a gold record. What are you doing driving trucks? And I was like, well, and I just started talking. He's like, well, who's your team? And I was like, well, I got 2 of my best friends from high school. They film it and we put it up online. And he's like, that's all you got right now? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, Bubba, I need to introduce you to people. So he flies me out to Nashville, puts me up in the nicest hotel I've ever been in, takes me around town, introduces me to my manager. And that's kind of how my whole arc started.
Wow. That's an wow story.
It's one of those, and the crazy thing is,
a pinch me story.
Now I'm with his label, and that wasn't even
Stony
set up
Creek.
Yeah,
Dude.
So and then signing with BBR. That's who Jelly signed to, and Jelly didn't even introduce me to BBR. Just happened naturally, and I think
that's a good thing too. That you didn't. I mean, as good as it would be having somebody pull some strings for you.
Yeah,
you did this on your own. They went after you on their own, so they know there's something there. They know. It's just now you do have that relationship with Jelly Roll. And now I think maybe next year, if Jelly Roll comes through on a summer tour, I have the feeling you're going to be on board with him.
I would love to do it.
I'm just saying. I don't know.
Obviously, Bubba, you don't have to, but I would love to. No pressure.
I think he's that type of person that would maybe go after. So, you're a label mate. Why not? Why not? It's one thing, it benefits the label. It benefits you.
Absolutely.
It's a win for everybody involved.
And Jelly, he puts on one of the greatest shows.
Have you been to his bar?
I have been to his bar.
little special. I take you to like what? How was there? 4 or 5 floors in that? 6.
No, there's a good amount of. I've been one time. I'm not much of a go out and drink a bunch, but
no, I get you.
But like I've done it once. But
that's cool. That's cool. So, Atlus, what does success look like to you now? The awards, tours, personal milestones. I mean, do you see any of that happening?
I
see it all happening.
It's funny because I always have to change it because I feel like what I thought was going to be success is I've hit a lot of milestones already. Even the idea of like having like a platinum record or being able to retire my mom, which I think was a big thing for me.
You did that.
Yeah. When I came to Nashville, I was missing her and I was like, look, Mom, money's coming in on this song. And I was like, quit your job, move to Nashville, live with me. And like, I gave her the key to my house. It was the best moment of my life. That was my biggest milestone. And that's kind of like, that was my biggest. So now I got to like think about, I got to figure out what I want now. But I do know selling out Red Rocks would be big because Jelly actually let me perform. He had me as a special guest at his show. When he sold out Red Rocks.
Wow.
And it was such an incredible moment that he shared with me. He didn't have to do it, but he did because he's just such a kind, sweet human being.
He believes in you. He would not have called you in the first place if he did not believe in you.
He does believe in me.
Yes.
And it's cool. So if you like go there, you get to like, if you sell it out or if you play there, you get to write on the wall inside.
You did.
And I didn't because I didn't feel like I deserved it. Because like I didn't sell a ticket. That was Jelly's moment. Yeah. And I want to be able to sign that wall when I do it.
I get it now.
I think
I get it. Totally.
So Red Rocks is definitely a big one. Radio, just being on radio is pretty cool. I mean, I spent a lot of my life just singing along to my favorite songs on it.
And you were doing that in the other room when we were playing the EP. You were singing along. It was great.
Yeah. It was
great. It's great. And this is radio. This is what they call a radio tour, where you go around to your label, takes you to various radio stations, and you get to meet the PDs and the managers and shake hands. And they get, I think that's one of the best things that an artist can do is to get out there and actually meet those that are going to be playing your music. And one thing, I always look at it as being a programmer and then the managers here as well, is if it wasn't for the artists, we wouldn't be doing what we're doing. And it works both ways. That's why it's the great music that makes us a great radio station. It's a great radio station that makes you a great artist. Yep. So it works both ways. And I love that.
It's give and take. I feel like it is give and take.
No, I don't know.
Just giving, you know what I mean?
Dude, I don't know. What you do is phenomenal. Just a few fun rapid fire questions I wrote down. Favorite truck stop meal from your trucking days?
All right. Well, I would, you know what? There's a burrito called The Bomb. It's just this burrito, and I shouldn't be eating it. It always makes me feel like crap. It's called The Bomb. It's green package. It's got beans, beef, and cheese.
No, you're all alone in the truck. It's not going to make a difference.
I know, but
I'm just saying.
The problem is I eat one when I go to stay the night, and then I'll wake up and I'll eat another one, and I'm like, oh dude. But The Bomb, that is like that burrito.
And do you remember where that was?
The burrito. I mean, when some gas stations just have them.
But really?
Will have it.
Okay.
Flying J. I mean,
the Flying J. Yeah,
I'm a big diet soda guy, so I've never walked out of a gas station without a Coke Zero.
I can only assume that Red Rocks is the answer to this one. Dream venue or festival you'd love to play, but you've already played Red Rocks. But
I already said Red Rocks, but maybe 2 would be Madison Square Garden, just because that's another
the Garden.
Iconic. That's an iconic one.
Cool. First album you ever bought?
First album I ever bought. Oh, Phil Vassar Greatest Hits.
No, wow.
That was
it Six Pack Summer? Was that on that? No, I don't. It had to be.
I know that like it was the first time I realized not only did he have the songs I was hearing on the radio, but he wrote so many other hits, songs, and I was like,
and that's a lot of people don't realize that these artists they've written so many other songs that it's not the stuff that you're hearing on the radio, but they're involved with other artists and other songs. Old Dominion's known for that. These guys are all songwriters. It's like, wow. Oh, they wrote
Stapleton too.
Stapleton. Oh my God.
Songwriter for so long before he had his big song.
So maybe I already know the answer to this, but if you weren't making music, what would you be doing?
Yeah, you got it. You got it. Driving trucks, man. That's what I was gonna be doing.
All right.
Because I had fun doing it. Yeah, that's cool. Miss it sometimes.
He had some nice rigs because if you worked for a company like UPS or FedEx, they have the nice rigs. You're not driving,
Nowadays they're even nicer because they're all automatic. You don't have to like miss a gear. Because when you first start driving,
double clutch.
Yeah, you have to double clutch it.
8 and 2-speed rear end.
And then sometimes you're hitting like a gear wrong. When I first started, it was a struggle to figure out how to not do that. It took about a year.
That's crazy. One word to describe 2025 so far. One word.
Just unbelievable. Make believe. Like I can't believe it's happening.
It's happening.
Pinch myself type.
Keep
vibe,
pinching yourself. It's happening. It's happening.
Yeah, it's like waking up and just being grateful and excited to be able to do this for a living. I've retired my mom, so everything from here is just whatever happens is exciting. And
we talked about this before, but doing what we do here, we meet a lot of artists. They come through, they play their music. They're all good. They're excellent.
Yeah,
just a little bit more. I mean, it's like, I don't know. And it's like, you just want to go, is this a dream? Is this real? Is it? I mean, the music was cranked. Diane had it on through the speaker in the other room. And it's like the girls in the office are like, wow, it's crazy. Yeah. I'll tell you, if you make those ladies happy, then
you're saying they're hard to make happy.
Yeah, they know good music.
Oh, okay.
And they're over here laughing. So.
They tell it to me straight, is what you're saying.
Yeah, they would. Believe me. And Becky is my sister-in-law, and I know she would tell you how she feels. If she thought you sucked, she'd say, this guy's no good. She would have. She would. See, yeah. That's when she confiscated from somebody.
Yep.
But Atlus, I want to say thank you so much. God bless you, my friend.
Thank you.
You're on the road. And you're doing the speed limit, man, if not a little bit more on that road to success.
If you ask Diane, I'm going 2 under and I drive like a grandma.
Wait, what? Well, no, what? Because you also have a license that you need to protect. Am I correct? No, because you gave it up.
I drive every car like it's a semi, so I probably drive a little too slow.
Yeah,
I need to work on it though.
So, I mean, I took a trip here not too long ago, and I had a Grand Wagoneer. I don't know if you've seen those, and it's just like this thing was the biggest vehicle I had ever driven in my life. I drive a Colorado.
Yeah.
So, this thing was crazy. So. Anyways, I don't know why I told you that.
No, I'm glad you told me.
I just did it.
I
just thought it'd be something useful, not useful.
That was the most useful thing I've ever heard.
All right. So thank you for being here. If our viewers and listeners want to find out more about Atlus, it's Atlus Music. Where do they go? They go anywhere on socials. Look up Atlus.
Socials, TikTok, Instagram. You might have to do Atlus_music.
Okay.
Spotify, Apple, Atlus.
And it's not
ATLUS. US, not AS. ATLUS. I apologize for spelling it the wrong way.
He's not the man with the statue holding the world, right? Isn't there? We were talking about that earlier.
Yeah. But I would have spelled it with an A.
Really?
I just feel like
I like it being different.
Someone already had that.
I guess they did.
Oh, I change that to you.
I love it. Alice, thank you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for taking the time. Thank you to your label for, thinking of us and bringing you by. It just means so much to us. And
so much that you had us.
This radio tour's just, wow. Even your Polaroid, your purple Polaroid camera. Yeah. Hand me that camera for a minute.
Isn't it cute? Isn't it adorable?
So I want everybody to see, this is the camera he brought to take our picture. This is one of those little Polaroids, which I think is a good idea because it's kind of instantaneous if it has film in it.
Yeah.
Oh, it does now, right?
I'm sure it will soon.
So I don't know. I guess so. Anyways, we'll figure that out afterwards. Atlus, everybody, make sure you check them out online. October 10th, the EP is going to be out. The album's coming out whenever down the road.
10 EP album. I don't think we got down the album.
Yeah, I didn't think you did, but it's ready to go. Almost ready to go.
Almost ready. We're getting there. We got
no date yet.
We got to make sure we don't.
No date yet.
Do it wrong. Yeah, we gotta get the music just right.
No date yet.
Just the EP 10-10.
Tell Uncle Skippy if
I would tell you. I would tell you if we had one.
Okay, I'm just saying. All right,
I would.
It's okay.
I promise you.
Atlus, you're awesome, brother. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Bye.
Great interview.